I stand here ironing, thinking about what you asked me, about my daughter, Emily. You said she needs help, that you want to understand her. I wish it were that simple. She is 19 now, and so much of her life happened far from me, beyond my reach. When Emily was born, she was the most beautiful baby I'd ever seen. My first child, bright eyes, a love that sounded like bubbles. But life was hard. Her father left us when she was still a baby, and I had to work. I left her with a neighbor during the day, a woman who didn't see her as a miracle like I did. When Emily was 2, I sent her to nursery school because I had no choice. I didn't know how cold and cruel those places could be. She never begged me not to go. She just said, "Mama, you look sick today. Maybe we should stay at home." Always quiet, always trying to be good. Even then, I should have smiled at her more. I loved her deeply, but I was young, tired, and worried. The world around us wasn't kind, and neither was poverty.
Emily got sick often. When I had another baby, I couldn't care for her properly, so I sent her to a convalescent home in the countryside. They said she would get better food and care. I still remember visiting her, the children on balconies waving to their parents far below, forbidden to touch or hug. She looked so small, so thin, and standing there in her red bow. When she came back home, she didn't want to be held. She had changed. She ate little and spoke even less. But she found joy in small things: skipping rope, skating, making up games with her sister, Susan. Still, she felt different. In school, she struggled. Teachers called her a slow learner. Other children teased her for being dark and thin when all girls wanted to look like Shirley Temple. I let her stay at home, sometimes, maybe too often, but she seemed happier that way. Between her and her sister, Susan, there was always tension. Susan was blonde, outgoing, and confident. Everything Emily wasn't. I tried to be fair, but I felt at them both in different ways.
As Emily grew older, she found something unexpected: comedy. One night, she performed at the school show, and the audience loved her. The shy, quiet girl I once knew had them laughing and cheering. She had a gift. For the first time, she was somebody. Now she performs on stages, and people adore her. You asked me to come talk about Emily, to explain her. But how can I? You see the love her. I remember the tears.
She comes home sometimes, light and graceful, joking. If we still printing his mother sitting, he'd have to paint mine ironing. She laughs, and I see how beautiful she is. But when she says, "In a couple of years, we'll all be atom dead, so none of this will matter," my heart aches. She believes it. This generation of war, fear, and uncertainty. I can sum up her life, or what I was as a mother. I only hope she knows she's more than her hardships, more than the dress on the ironing board, helpless before the iron.